Hello, welcome back. We're gonna finish Belobog. We're gonna do it. Finish
Welcome back to the
Belobog.
Administrative District, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore.
This looks like a train station. It's probably where the cable car took us.
Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help.
You were just doing your job. Your sister knows what's up. Huh, didn't expect to get wrecked, huh?
You are excellent fighters. I'd love to have you provide training for the guards, but I know you have places to be. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Ah, we were not invited before?
That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
I assume we're going there now. What? Oh, it's above us. Finishing Belobog, gonna be done Belobog. Finishing Belobog. She's over here. Clara!
Wow! Did you see that, Clara? A
Clara!
super big steel monster just ran past!
I don't think that's a monster. Mr. Svarog's database has information about it. It's called... I can't remember.
Don't worry about the name. The important thing is I saw what it can do. It has a huge appetite and swallows people whole. And it just so happens to be the mole's next target. We'll defeat the iron monster and save the people in its tummy.
Are they talking about like a bus or trolley?
I don't think that's how it works.
Get this girl some shoes!
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
That thing! Whoops, sorry.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it.
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
Here we go!
Hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky.
She's good at this.
I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world,
Hey, there's Sela.
the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6,
See?
will no longer be alone among the stars.
Oh, I turned off the thing.
But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future.
No microphone, by the
I,
way. She's just
Bronya
using her
Rand,
voice.
the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
No time for me, my friend.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Spinning. Are you fully recovered? Sela was there. I'm not gonna ask that. I saw
Yes,
her.
I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... She tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
The part about preservation, the seed of civilization, was real. It's what you do as a leader that matters. Sometimes people need to hear white lies. I mean, all these are kind of true for her. How about... That part was about some preserving the civilization was real.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
Stellarons are terrible things. Sorry, we promised you. I'll just say Stellarons are terrible things.
I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
You'll find a way to root out the fragmentum. The astral spectre do anything, everything within our power to help. We'll find a way to root out the fragmentum.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Did I finish it?
Congrats!
Aw.
That was one heck of a first trailblazing
Close.
expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
What? That run of the mill, huh?
I didn't see what we said. Ah, darn.
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
He gave me a 5 and she gave me a 2.5? Or
anyway,
opposite?
we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
Time for a nap. I feel like I could fight 100 more monsters. What will the next adventure be like?
Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment. Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos.
Planar ornaments provides a wearer with various stats, gains bonus buffs if the wearer has a complete set equipped. Oh. They offer special multiple stats. Are okay. Say what? I don't get it.
Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious.
What's over here?
Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
There it is. Maybe we could try for a cleaner composition for this one. Good idea. Let's show them the photo once we're done. Oh. Ugh. Was that not it? The function below. That's the monument. Oh.
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Mr. Fall's workshop is amazing.
Oh,
There are
yeah,
all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
You would.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Let's take a photo together.
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Smile.
Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Mr. Vol. Big sister, March, Danhung. Thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels.
Did Svarog
If
not
you
come
have
up?
time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
Is he still underground? Ah! Sorry.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
Okay. Rest at the hotel with no surprises this time.
Come around and have a look.
I'm going around to have a look at the hotel. Lobby, lobby. The bed. You're overwhelmed by a sea of weariness. Go to bed. The engine of creation, Cacolia, and ethereal outer space, the gaze of preservation, your fragmented memory of the battle forms a blurry and surreal montage. In the midst of this frantic tapestry of events, you see the moment Cacolia perished and the Stellaron. A strange voice speaks to you in a hushed tone, but the voice passes rapidly. You try to recall what you saw in those fleeting moments, but with no trace. All of a sudden, you hear it again, a female voice
At
in
the end
ear.
of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Kafka. I know that voice. I should put her back on my team.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, eh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected.
Who are you talking to?
You liked it? Really? Told you so. No! I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kuski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call.
Why does Epsilon sound familiar?
To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives?
Is he breaking the fourth wall?
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
Okay. Pressure.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danhung.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
I'm full of energy. I dreamed of Sampo.
You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the Express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
There's something over here I can pick up. A book. I'm slow. Okay, that was weird. Bid farewell to Belobog. Finally. Jeez. I could teleport. Oh. Whoop. Yay! None of these are the map. Whatever, I'm almost there anyway. Oh, it's the touchpad, that's why.
Here
Whatever.
we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the Express.
Dan Heng was the most homesick out of all of us.
I'm not that heartless, you know.
Leave Yarulo 6 and return to the Express, please.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Ugh, forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Dang the tension, you two.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
How was your performance? Piece of cake. Can I skip to the next mission and get some rest? Can I skip the next mission and get some rest? I would like to say that.
And miss out on a great adventure? I don't think you'd like that.
Worth the shot.
Get some rest on the Express. Urilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himeko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
He's like, I'm so tired. I don't sleep in other places.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Ooh.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
Whoa. Was that always like that? I don't know. First thing, I'm gonna make a couple wishes, because I have a couple wishes. Do I have any regular wishes? I do not. I've been wishing on Topaz, though. See if it gets me one. Square. Yes. I don't expect to get her on stream. I only have a few wishes and I don't think I'm very far. I have 2 more. Skip. Last wish. Ah, whatever. That's okay. I have a lot of the things I wanted. I got very, very lucky with my, Jingliu and my Zila. Those were just like Kafka, I just got them pretty quickly, honestly, and it was kind of nice.
The express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
I'd like to talk about the Battle of Penacony.
Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
About the Path of Preservation.
Path of Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the Path of Preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Qlipoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus.
I was meant to thank you for support during the battle.
Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you.
The source of Cocolia's power.
Stellaron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in?
Let's talk about something else.
Ask away. We've got plenty of time.
What happened to the Stellaron?
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herta, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild.
Can Eurilo 6 get back to the way it was before the Stellaron?
May be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can
only give them our best wishes from afar. Thanks for your patience,
You're
Himeko.
most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
And on that note, we've completed Belobog. Yeah, I'm not gonna chat with Welt. No. I mean, I will on my own time, but I think this is a good point to wrap it up before it drags me to another cutscene. So, thank you guys so much for this journey together. I am going to call this good for Honkai Starrail, and I hope you guys continue on our journeys together through other games. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye!